Welcome to another data recovery video. This time I'm working on a Seagate portable USB hard drive that's not working. When you plug this hard drive in, it does make the connection sound. You can see an LED, but nothing is showing up in disk management in Windows, or if you're on Mac, disk utility. It's just not detecting. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're new, I am a professional data recovery engineer with over 20 years experience, and customers drop off or mail in hard drives that don't work just like this, and it's my job to get all the data back. So I've opened it up to expose the hard drive inside. We can see it's a Seagate mobile HDD, 2 terabytes. This is the Seagate model number here, ST2000LM007. This would be the most common hard drive we get in for data recovery, and that's because it's the cheapest and lowest quality. You see so many different types of problems with these hard drives. So this one's obviously got a hardware issue, it's just not detecting. So I'm afraid there's something wrong with the hardware. This one was made on the 28th of November 2024. It's barely lasted a year and a half. So these hard drives have a removable USB adapter. So now we've got a SATA socket. What I'll do is connect this to a desktop computer with SATA, and we'll run another test to see if we can get it to detect. And with these standard PC SATA cables, it's still not detecting. It's now time for my professional data recovery equipment. So I've got a Seagate diagnostic cable connected where I'm getting console printout now, and I am getting a lot of errors. And down here the drive is stuck in a busy mode. That's not good. The drive, if it was working, should come ready, and it should give us a full ID. I just need to write this patch ROM file to the PCB so I can unlock a diagnostic mode. So this modified PCB is now ready to use, and hopefully it gives me some better access so I can figure out how to fix this problem so I can get the customer's data back. Yeah, it's helped a lot actually. So we now got a ready signal from the drive, and as I said earlier, I want to see a full ID, and we do. We've got the serial number and we got 2 terabytes. So what I'm doing now is backing up all the firmware in case something goes wrong. I have a copy of it. Or if I find there's a problem, I can modify and fix it. While I'm running the backup, I don't know if you can hear this, but the hard drive is making this repetitive grinding kind of sound. It doesn't sound good at all. And we're checking to see if we have data access. And if we open up here, we can see we've got a exFAT file system, and it's blank. Now, I know why it's blank, because when the customer dropped off this hard drive, he said he was running check disk to try and get this hard drive to work again. And the problem with running check disk with a faulty or malfunctioning hard drive is that it will scramble everything. It's got good intentions, it wants to fix your drive, but if you've got hardware issues with a hard drive, it's really bad to run because it just runs into all the hardware problems, and now you've got one big giant scrambled software issue. It just means we now have to run another data recovery solution on top of the hardware problem, which is a software solution. So we're going to scan every single sector, and we're going to try and find, well, we are finding, if you see it here in real time, we're finding all his photos, which is what he wanted. And one last thing I want to show you guys is with getting this drive to read above 40, we're averaging about 45 megabytes a second. So we've gone from a very bad hard drive that's not detecting to fixing it to getting data access and recovering it at a reasonably good speed. If you have a Seagate hard drive that's not working, leave a comment and tell me what's wrong with it. If you've got a hard drive that's not working, visit us at zeroalpha.com.au. You can drop off or mail in from any location, including worldwide, and we will get your data back at the lowest price. And I will see you guys in the next video.